Hey cuties, it's so good to see you guys again. I don't know who I'm actually talking to at the moment. Just trying to find the camera lens. I don't know who I'm actually talking to. Last week I saw a comment on one of my videos that said, the people have spoken, we'd like you to make your videos more fappy. Bro, that is not my audience. If you want fap, get I ain't giving you no fab, but I'm giving you cunts. I'm giving you cunts. I'm giving you serving cunts. Yeah. So hopefully that works for you guys. Bro, it's so good to be back in front of the camera and talking to you guys again. I have some lovely insights and some news to share with you. I recently just quit my job as a waitress. And yeah, it's not that I hated the job completely. I actually loved the actual job, like the duties and just my connection with the customers and stuff like that. Like, it was very easy to get what I wanted from the customers and use my charm to get what I want from the customers. So that was cool. And just being part of like that, a work environment, like a textbook 9 to 5 work environment, was an experience that I don't think I would take away for anything, even though I would never go back to a 9 to 5. Like, I don't know how y'all do it. Good for you. That is not my shit. I'm out of there. Like, I am out of there. But it was good for that moment. uh my issue with the environment was that there was a lot of unnecessary drama and some bullshit. Like, I'm 21. A lot of the people in that environment that I was working in were a lot older than me, and they behaved like 12-year-olds. So that was not a nice thing to witness or experience, and I'm never going back. I'm never going back. There was a lot of jealousy about like who was able to do their job, like how. I mean, I ended up adjusting to the environment either way. I was speaking Zulu and Ndebele. I survived, I think. I mean, honestly, to be quite honest with you guys, you see me here now, you might think I'm some like talkative and like super all over the place type of person, but in that work environment, and I made sure of it from the moment I got there, that I was not going to show them like all of my facets. Like, only 2 people had my numbers, and those were people who were within my age range. I never showed much of me, wasn't a talkative person, really wasn't. Like, I'm not that kind of person, to be honest. Like, people really like to misjudge me and sometimes like sexualize, because they see how I might like come off, and they think that like, oh, every girl's like, it's just like whatever. But no one knew who I really am. No one knew what was really going on in my mind. And it was just like I was making myself small to like fit in with the environment. And they were still intimidated by that version of me, which is crazy, bro. Like, just like, let's get this shit once and for all. Like, I don't need that job. The upside of that is that, okay, so I was told when I first arrived and started doing training, I was told when I had first arrived to that job and started doing training, that if you quit with no notice, you don't get paid at the end of the month. And I had took that risk on that day when I quit, because I was just like, nah, fuck this. I cannot. I also had like this really weird, consistent feeling of anxiety. Like, I was not safe. Just, yeah, like I didn't feel safe in that environment. I did not feel very safe, because just the adults, the way that their structure, and maybe it worked from for them years going forward, but I feel like if you're gonna add young people into the workforce and want new energies, like new and fresh ideas, you have to like be considerate of the kind of people who are in the workspace. And I just feel like it was better to follow my gut and leave and look like a crazy person than to stay there and then look like a crazy person reporting like sexual assault or something. So yeah, that's really like the wave and frequency. Like I feel like the wavelength and frequencies of those other people and me were just like not in sync. We were not each other's cup of tea really. And yeah, there was nothing really I could just, it's not everyone, shame man, if anyone, not everyone, but like a lot of the people in that environment were not my cup of tea. And you. I was I'm kidding. But the upside of that situation is that even though I left without a notice, without a formal letter of resignation, I mean, I did definitely complain to the area manager before I quit why I'm quitting. I wrote him a long ass novel and let him know that I don't like that. I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't like I don't think I can be an employee really. Of like your textbook employee. I don't think I could be like that. But yeah, they still paid me. They still paid me. And you know why they paid me is because I'm really good at my shit. They with me. And listen, that guy was like, the area manager was asking me, he was like, because it's a really huge Asian restaurant franchise, like it's a huge franchise, and he was like asking me like to keep my job, but I knew that he wasn't going to deliver on those promises and the things that I was demanding of him, like, so yeah, I did not go. I knew because like the people in that work environment let me know that, nah, like, I mean, yeah, I just knew. But yeah, I'm very glad to be out of that situation. I'm never fucking going back. My mom was like, let me speak to him. Because my mom connected me to the guy, like, that's her friend. She helped get me that job. She was like, let me speak to him. I was like, no, I'm not going back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna get a job just because, hey, it's not that, like, I don't need it that badly. I mean, I definitely need to be out of my mother's house, but not as badly. And aside from that, which brings me on to my next topic, which is celibacy. Aside from that, a lot of things have been opening up, and I have so much faith in where life is taking me. I have faith that wherever I am going to be planted, I am going to bloom and grow and excel. And I just know that the universe has my back. That's like, in all honesty, the universe has my back. And even if like what I want doesn't come in the form, like, I'm just very faithful because a lot of things have unfolded and manifested, and I'm super like grateful. Like, I can't even act like life is bad just because I quit this job. Like, nah, actually life is fucking better. I needed this. I needed rest. I was falling off routine with my meditations and spiritual practice and journaling and reading. I was falling off. And yeah, but it was really, I do think everything happens for a reason, of course. And I feel like I'm talking too fast. But yeah, yeah, I do think that celibacy has a lot to do with things opening up in my life, and I wanted to just put you guys onto it. If you guys are into ascetic practices like meditation, like yoga or qigong, or any moving meditations, walking meditations, things like that, and if you're into journaling, if you're into like stuff like that, then I would really recommend adding celibacy onto your list of ascetic practices, because yeah, I just feel like celibacy has really helped in making my prayers louder, and just my angels answer my prayers so much faster. And you guys are not gonna believe me. People like, I know I look like someone who has a lot of sex. I love sex, actually. Fun fact, like any normal human being, don't slut shame me. I love sex, but and people just don't believe me. You probably won't believe me, but I don't care. Guys, I haven't had sex since the 16th of December 2022. Clock that tea. It's been over 2 years. Like, I have not had sex, niggas, and I've had all sorts of temptations come my way, try to take me off my path, try to mess up my game. Like, okay. This is not to say that sex is bad, or that like having sex with multiple people is bad. That is not the case at all. Like, live your life, have fun, whatever, bro. Like, I just think that in the spiritual sense, sex is heavy, and it's very hard to like manifest your highest, deepest soul purpose on this planet if you are carrying the weight of other people's energies, especially if there's like unfinished business and there's like soul ties and bonds like created that had no clarity or like no clear ending. It can be a lot to deal with. It can block your blessings, especially if you're having sex with people who also have just multiple partners who they don't care that about like the spiritual principles of sex. They're just out here flashing it to everyone, you know. And I'm talking about men in particular, because I know my ladies, even if ladies are doing that, it's not like the way men do it. Clock it. It's not it's not like the way men do it. But yeah. And it's like you can have sex with people, a lot of multiple people and stuff like that, but just understanding like that there are gonna be some sort of consequences, whether it's spiritual consequences. There are gonna be some sort of consequences if it's not done with the intent of love. Even if you guys are both like, oh, we're just friends or it's just sex, like it's never that, bro. It's never just that. I just wanted to speak on that because I felt like that was important to speak on. Celibacy has helped open up like the prayers, and answers come to me so easily and so fast through dreams and stuff like that. Like, I feel like celibacy has really played a huge part in like my spiritual formation and the strength and the faith and the confidence I have in who I am. Like, it's also just like given me so much like a level of a well-earned level of self-respect. Like, I've earned my own respect. Like, you bitches cannot hold it together for more than 2 months. Hold, like, you is not seeing me, okay? You are not fucking seeing me. And we only count you as celibate if you've done it for over a year. That's when we like, okay, final boss shit, okay. But if it's been if it's been less than a year, then my sister, my brother, it's not. Like, none of you are seeing me because you haven't been able to hold it together like me. Like, I'm trying to make it 5 years, but I do think I might get married. Maybe not. Yeah, celibacy has been beautiful. And I also wanted to clear up allegations that I saw not so long ago on like another social media platform, where people were arguing about how celibacy, it doesn't count as celibacy if you're masturbating. Like, first of all, who said that? Who made that rule? I don't identify with that rule, guys. I don't identify with that rule. Like, physically having sex with someone else is like a lot of energy exchanged, a lot of emotional exchanges. Like, whatever you're suppressing within yourself kind of like comes out in the moment of sex, and you express that into the other person, and they're expressing whatever like they've been suppressing within. And most of us are suppressing some shit because we live in this fucking messed up society. They are also like expressing whatever suppressed energies are within them, and it's an exchange. Having physical sex with someone's whole energy sphere and body is not the same as flicking your bean, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't think that it counts as breaking your fast if you masturbate. I don't think it counts. It's not the same. It's not the same. But yeah, I'm very much a self-pleaser, because who else is gonna do it for me, guys? And I do think a lot of us should destigmatize it a little bit, but not too much, because I've seen the dangers of that as well. It's not that too much of anything is bad. But yeah, masturbation does not, it's not a bad thing, and it's not breaking your fast if you're trying to be celibate. So we can do this, guys. If you're on that journey already, shout out to you. Big final boss like me, big final boss like Stella, bro. Big final boss, you know what I mean? Yeah, celibacy has been great. I recently had a very terrible crash out session. Very terrible, guys. I did some shit so fucking bad, I cannot even tell like my closest friends That shit was insane. And actually a couple of crash out sessions, but I won't say what I did, but I crashed out. And you know what? I feel like it had to happen. I feel like it really had to happen, guys. The root of anger and that crash out is always like, for me, like the root of my anger was my sadness. Like it was really stemming from like a sadness that I was already feeling within myself, and that I was refusing to confront and address. And I thought that like using crashing out as an outlet would be better than to feel my sadness and just let myself cry. And that was not the case, guys. That was not the case. It's so important to leave space for yourself. And I said this literally on my first intro video. It's so important to leave space for yourself. Hold yourself in compassion. And it's okay to feel sorry for yourself in that moment and be like, shame, babes, like, you didn't deserve that, you know? Or shame, babes, like, this is really bad. Like, it's okay. No one else is, especially if not for me, no one else was gonna do that for me. You know, no one else was gonna like come comfort me and come hug me and say like, bro, this is what you need to do. Like, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. I had to do it to myself, and I feel like I have to share this with you guys, because not allowing yourself to feel your sadness for a long time can turn into anger, and then that anger can turn into bitterness. And when you become a bitter person, like, you look at yourself and think like, where did I go? Where was that like sweet, loving, you know, like person? Where is this person, you know? And it's very hard to love yourself in moments like that. So the highest form of self-love in those moments where you're angry is to get back in touch with the actual feelings of sadness, whether it's sadness that like your life is not moving on the path that you thought it would by this time, or you feel like you've been violated or you've been wronged. This sadness, it's okay like to come back in touch with it and connect with it and just say to yourself, it's okay. Like, you can do better next time. You know now. You've learned. Allow yourself to learn this. Like, it's so much better when you flow with life as opposed to resisting the changes and needing to cry about your sadness and your crash outs. Is the greatest and fastest way to accept the flow and the change of life. Like, that is the greatest way and the fastest way. As that crash out, oof, it was nasty. I wouldn't wish that shit on my worst enemy, but honestly, the reasons for the crash out was so valid. And I feel like if anyone is trying to come for me or my family, like, you are fucking dead on everything. On everything. But in other news, in new music news, I recently purchased this amazing microphone from Amazon, which I will insert video like right here. So excited. I love her. Okay, I love her. I love her so much. And I purchased these headphones, which they're off right now. As you can see, I purchased these headphones as well. I am obsessed with cats. I am obsessed with cats. I love cats. They look so cute, and you can't see them now because they're off, but they light up. They have LED lights and they light up over here. So cunty, so cute, so fresh. Everyone around me is jealous, and I'm not gonna tell you where I bought them. Gatekeeping these, yeah. But yeah, I love them. They're so cute. And I think I'm just gonna keep them on. But look at my earrings, guys. Earrings are so cute. And this is a moon. Yes, the moon. Yes, the moon. Yes, the moon. Hoops. That's the updates, guys. Hope to see you guys again soon. Hope to do this again soon. I wanted to actually show you guys my outfit before I go. I mean, my outfit is, guys, I wouldn't wear this outside of the house because it's very like not nicely mixed and matched. Even though it looks very bougie at the top, I love how the top is styled and everything, but the bottom is like, I'm at home, it's fucking cold, I'm just here to film this video and look cute, and hopefully you guys can appreciate that. But yeah, here we go. Here she is, body super cute. I mean, she is what she is, bro. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you all next time.
She was a fairy. Yeah, yeah. She was a fairy. Yeah, yeah. She was a fairy. Yeah, yeah. She was a fairy with a fatty